All right. And we're live. Reporting live. It's Trap Bunny Bubbles.
Ooh, what happened to her?
I want to be in that mansion.
What happened to
Who
her?
even is that?
I don't know. Who's Trap Bunny Bubbles?
Bad Bunny?
I only know my
Oh,
bubbles.
no. Not Bad Bunny. Bad Baby?
I only know my bubbles.
Who's your Bubbles?
From the Powerpuff Girls.
Ah.
Actually, it's this fart. And I
Insert
just farted.
fart noise.
It's their fart noise because I can't fart. If I fart it right now, I will sharp. Just letting you know.
I haven't had like a really, really good TMI. I haven't had like a really, really good poop in like 4 days.
All right, so I guess we're talking about
Hi, welcome back
to Two Ugly Four.
O F. Oh,
F.
let me move it.
All right.
Better, so much better.
Ew, this mic smells bad. It must be yours.
I think they're just starting to smell
They are
from being in the bag for so
Yeah, they
long.
are starting to smell.
Anyways,
We should get new
hi.
things.
Yeah, I know.
Hi.
We'll add it to the list. There's fuzz on it. I hope it's not mold.
No, it's not mold, dude.
I'm sure it's fine. Anyways, hey,
Hey, how y'all doing?
how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
But I have so I'm on my period.
Oh shit.
It's so bad. I hate being on my period. I hate it so
Do you
much.
like barely get your period?
I
though?
do. Last time I had it was 2 months ago.
And that's like not good.
It's not, but I've tried to fix it, and it's given me like panic attacks. And my doctor has been like, you know what?
So
'Cause
what's
he, like,
worse?
He's like, you know what? You're not trying to get pregnant. You could just don't take the birth control.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
It's better to have your mental sanity than it is to
Arguably, yeah.
have a period. So he's like, yeah, just stop taking them. So I did.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
And now my periods have been coming more regularly. I don't know.
All right.
And
Maybe your body's just like,
it changes every 7 years.
that is true. How old are we? We're 20. Well, you're 23. I'm about to be 23.
Yeah. It's 23 a decibel of 7.
No,
No, right?
21.
21.
So just a few years behind.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just a little buffer.
Once I'm 28, then it'll change again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Got some ways to go. That's all right. You know, you're short.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just the buffer.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
what
what's
does
causing
what
the
does being
buffer.
short have to do with it though?
You're like catching up.
So I'm gonna keep growing? No way.
Me.
One time,
Well, how old does the human body stop growing?
you don't know.
No.
For men, it's different than women. Women, it's 18. Women, it's
So you're just
18.
done?
I'm done.
Damn. That's good.
Unfortunately. You know what, though? Simone Biles is 4'8".
That's crazy.
She's shorter than me. Like,
Is she technically?
Very short.
So she can technically
can-
get the disabled sticker.
yep.
Damn.
She can technically
I
get
love that for her, Simone. And look at her. She's doing all these things. Oh, I wish.
She's
I
doing
can't
all
even do
these
that.
things.
I can't do anything. And I'm 6 foot.
No, you can't. It's okay. You could dunk a basketball. Actually, you can't.
I have never tried.
Have you?
should try.
You should try.
I want to try
see.
now.
I want to see you in a basketball game. I want to see.
I've
see
never
you play,
like actually tried
to play basketball.
to play basketball. Like
Me neither.
in school, I was like, you know, like don't throw it to me.
No, but I'd prefer that because in the gym it was awful. I hated gym because
there was either the boys who are trying really
hard.
hard.
They think it's like the freaking Olympics.
Yeah, like relax.
Like they think they're in the NBA. Oh my god.
like there's no need
They
to be
remind
going
me.
that hard.
Have you seen that video of like this ginger kid and he's like, and they're playing like door basketball where it's that tiny ball and then there's a basketball
and it's on the door.
and he shoots it in and he does the walk back like he's on the NBA.
I hate it.
And I'm like, this is so stupid.
It's like, bro, please.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Like, just tone it down.
No,
Tone it
yeah.
down. What was the gayest part about high school gym?
High school gym.
European handball.
I was just about to say European handball because it's like the only
Spike
one that everyone
ball.
was really good at. Like all
Or-
the gay kids were really good
Yeah,
at it.
I was, and it made the people who were usually good at sports really frustrated because they weren't good at
which
it.
I don't know why they were.
I was really good at it.
I was also
European-
really good at
yeah,
it.
I don't know
Why? I don't know. It was just
It
like
just-
it was like kind of dodgeball and soccer.
Yeah,
mixed
yeah,
together.
exactly.
I think it kind of just got like pent up aggression out.
Yeah. What about spike ball?
I enjoyed spike ball.
I enjoy spike ball too.
I think it was also one of those sports that were like,
Yeah. What about the
pickleball
mile?
was good too.
Did you like the mile? Did you ever run the mile?
No, why would I run the mile?
I used to try to run the mile, but
No, I didn't.
then I ended up
I didn't do
walking.
that.
I would like run for half of it, and then I'm like,
Those little pamphlets they always gave us. Those little pamphlets they always gave us. They would tell me I'm obese, and I was like, you know what?
They told everyone they were obese. They
Yeah.
told my little sister that she was obese. Come on.
See, but I always thought I was obese because I was fat. So,
Chunky, but you were not obese.
Like, oh my god, the fucking pacer test. We're gonna talk about childhood trauma, I guess, this episode. Fucking pacer test.
I hated the pacer
Oh
test.
my God.
I always stopped at 10. I'm like, I don't want to do anymore.
I was like, oh, this year is gonna be the year that I do it. The most I ever did was like 65, which.
That's a lot, though.
But even then, they were like,
Wait,
the
but
boys need to do
yeah.
79.
Yeah, the boys.
What do you mean?
The boys was always so much higher than the girls. Like, oh, the girls go to do push-ups is like 5. The boys go to do push-ups is like 105. I'm like, that's crazy.
Even then,
that's
I was just
so
like,
weird.
I really loved the gym teachers that were like, just get with a partner and just do it yourself.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
figure it out.
exactly,
And then me and my partner were like, let's just put down a number.
Yeah, because why would you're not gonna embarrass yourself? Like everybody. Unless you're the person who can do like the most push-ups or whatever, everybody's embarrassed to do
No, for
one.
real. Like,
because
come
it's
on
high
now.
school. Nobody wants to
No one
do
wants
a
to get all
push-up
sweaty and gross.
and then have to go to math. Like,
especially in our school, like in TV, they like take showers and shit in their gym. Whatever.
we didn't.
We
didn't have access to the
and
showers.
Freshmen, we had gym first period, and then we had to just go to class on the 5th floor.
exactly,
And our
exactly.
gyms were on the 1st floor.
Yeah,
It was not fun.
It was awful.
So no one was trying to get all sweaty and
And I
gross and then walk up
secretly-
5 floors.
I secretly took the elevator.
I also did.
When we were seniors, me and Justin were like, we're never taking the stairs.
Yeah, we had elevator passes.
We did.
Undisclosed how we got them, but it was great.
It was good. And, when you know somebody on student council, the perks,
It was great.
limitless.
It was fantastic.
There was
Totally
one time. Did I
recommend.
ever tell you about that one time that someone almost caught me? Someone caught me in the elevator. There was this one. Do you remember senior year before COVID shut everything down? It was like January, and it was like the sickest I've ever been in my life. The whole month I was like sick.
Maybe you had COVID.
I keep thinking that, but I'm like, whatever. It might be. And I remember like I would get fucking like not just winded, but like I would have to like throw up every time I would go up the stairs. It was so weird. Like I could not breathe. Horrible chest pains, horrible back pains. Like I couldn't breathe going up the stairs. And now that I think about it, maybe it was
Okay.
maybe it was. And I remember there was a school aide. You remember we used to call her Frankenstein?
Yeah.
I know exactly who I'm talking about. And she caught me in the elevator and she goes, why are you in the elevator? Take the stairs. So I took the stairs a flight up, and I think I was like on the 3rd floor, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. So I took the elevator again, and I tried to hide like where the buttons are.
Yeah, of course.
But she saw me, but the elevator door tried to like close, and it was like she was an older lady, so she was having a hard time opening it. So I'm trying to like get there, I'm trying to like save her life, and she goes, what's your name, so I can give it to the office. And I go, Nina.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Nina's name is not really Nina.
It's
they
a
weren't going to find her.
Yeah, so they were never gonna find me.
And guess what? Then the school shut down like 3 weeks later.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. I never
So
got
it
in
don't
trouble
really
for
even
it.
matter.
But we were pretty good kids. We never got in trouble for anything.
Yeah, no. We were.
I was never
like,
suspended. I was never.
Not to say we were goody two shoes in high school. It's just like all the admin really kind of liked us.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. And all the admin were up to no good themselves.
Yeah, facts. We know what you were doing.
We know.
We know all their secrets.
Do we?
We know a lot of their secrets.
I don't think I've ever even gotten detention in high school. I don't think.
Like, I didn't even know like how they enforced detention. Like,
No,
was it actually
no,
after school, like in TV shows?
Detention was never enforced. No,
Like, I think it
wasn't-
was, like,
never-
during
It was
lunch.
during lunch.
Which was so weird.
I never had lunch detention. I
neither.
don't think.
I had to take like tests
I had
during
one
lunch.
once in 6th grade. Lunch detention. It was because I didn't do
Interesting.
homework or something.
Oh.
I'll never forget it.
Did
I
you
was
have to
like-
do the homework during lunch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to go
Weird.
back up to the classroom and do lunch and do our homework. Oh my god!
Interesting.
And I'm like, why do you even? Because I work at a school now. I'm like, why did teachers even do that? Like,
See, I think TV school and like actual school is so
different.
Weird. Like they paint such a picture about school.
I know
on TV.
they do. Like for when we can't play dodgeball, we've never played dodgeball.
Yeah, not like that.
Yeah, we've never. Let's see. Science projects were
like I've never had a science fair like that where someone made a like paper mache volcano that explodes like that. Like I've always wanted to.
We had a science fair, and we had one every year when I was in elementary and middle school. And I remember my favorite project that we ever did. I did this crystal one where it was like sugar crystals, and cool. I gave pieces to my classmates to eat.
I love that.
And they were like, "That was a great project." I'm like, "Thank you."
I know this is just like a New York City school kind of thing, but we don't have like football teams and shit, and I really wish we did.
We don't have like.
I know like other states.
Homecoming
and whatever,
means nothing to us.
No, for real. Like homecoming is just a dance.
Homecoming means nothing, and most people really don't go.
And I really wish it was.
Me too.
That'd be so fun.
That would have been a lot of fun.
I really like the small town high school vibe. Yeah.
Sometimes
displayed in TV.
Not, yeah. Waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing, even though I don't think that they were in a small town.
No, for real.
But I think they were literally in Los Angeles. It's okay. I don't know. I liked the high school we went to. I liked the staff.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade our high school experience for anything. But
I would.
Well, yeah, me too.
Because I would want to go to prom.
Yeah,
I get mad about that at least once a day.
Me too. Like at least
because the week everything shut down was the week I was supposed to go prom dress shopping.
Yes, I remember that.
I have a cold sore. Don't look. The mic is covering it. That's a good thing about this mic is covering it.
I would have stayed single during high school.
That's the first one. Yeah. I always tell him.
So funny.
Because you know what? We don't have to get into it. I always tell him that at prom they would have broken up. They would have. At prom, I wanted to. Oh my god, that was gonna be my night. I wanted to wear a beautiful green dress, and my hair was ginger at that point. So, and I wanted to get like I just wanted to. I knew that I was starting to like really like myself and like my body at that point, and I was like, I would just wish we had a prom. And even though I went and like we had a pretty good like friend group. Oh,
we did have a
fun.
Okay, we did for events. We had a fun friend group.
We had
which kind of merged with a bigger group which made it even more kind of fun.
Yeah, it was nice. It was just
and aesthetically for pictures. We made a very fun group.
Which
in the grand scheme of things, that's what makes it.
Was it a very good emotionally?
No, but you know. It's all about the pictures.
Exactly.
Which we made up for at one of our ex-friends' sister Sweet 16s, which we took really great pictures at.
Yes, we did.
And those were really cute.
Yes.
Which we all unintentionally matched. And it was really cool. Not gonna lie.
It was fun. It was so really cute. But my hair could have.
No, I thought it looked great.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
My hair was crazy too, though.
My hair was all different colors. It was like ginger and purple.
Mine was really long. Which, honestly, no, it's shorter now, but... I was going to say it's like
no,
the same
I would say it's the same length.
No, it was a little longer on the sides.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I'm happy you started.
Me too.
Doing the sides.
Me too. And me.
He goes. Every time I go to the salon, they always do thinning shears on my head, and I'm like, what's that?
Yeah, because I have such thick hair, guys.
You do.
Like, I wish you can reach through the camera or like through your headphones and just feel it. Like it's very thick.
It's very,
and it
very
gets
thick.
very hot up here on the old noggin.
It gets very hot
on the old cranium.
Maybe because you're thinking so much.
Is a sternum a head?
Sternum? I think that's here.
Oh.
Sternum.
Well, it also gets hot on the sternum too. Then I
think
guess
that's here. Maybe I don't know.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. I heard that if you use CPR on someone like that, their ribs can break, but you should just keep going.
Oh yeah, I know.
I heard that. Oh my god, another high school memory. We remember when we did CPR.
That was kind of fun though.
I liked that.
Like they brought in the fire department and they brought in all the dummies, and that was actually really fun.
And that was fun. I actually learned. I still remember.
They played the stay alive on the speakers, and that was really fun.
They did. I still remember how to do it. It's like you have to put.
I'm CPR certified.
You are?
Yeah, for my job.
No way.
Yeah, they paid
oh
for
yes,
me. Yeah.
I remember.
2 years.
You have to put.
It's about to be 1 year.
Your fist and then your hand like this, and you have to kind of a downward motion, but also like an up.
You have to have like
a kneading motion.
Lock your elbow. It's like a whole thing, and it's like, and you have to count out loud 1 to 20.
Yeah,
and then you have to have like another person, and then like you switch off. It's like it's
because
crazy.
You need to keep that person's like heart until like you need to. The way they teach you is that you need to be administering CPR when you have already called an ambulance. That person's heart stopped. Of course, you're administering CPR, and you're not stopped doing it until the paramedics come and they put the thing, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna perform CPR on them now. Like you can't stop it.
Yeah. Again, I might be certified, but I am not the person you want in an emergency. I would freak out, and I am not gonna remember anything. At all. If you tell me to start doing chest compressions, I'll do it. I won't remember anything else, like how, like when to do anything. Like they made us do like when to give them certain medicines and shit. Don't trust me to do that. Like I will not know.
Oh God.
Like if you give me an EpiPen and they're having an allergic reaction, I'll stab them in the thigh.
Yeah.
But don't trust me to do like give them like this pill when they're having this reaction. I'm not gonna know.
So many high school like memories. Not really.
Me and Nina met in high school freshman year in gym class. Speaking of,
we did meet in gym class.
How did we meet? You tell them.
Oh God,
because I don't quite remember.
Me neither, really.
We met in gym class. That's all I know.
The first conversation we really had was in the weight room.
Yes.
I remember that was kind of the first. I remember the first Snapchat interaction.
Do you?
I do.
I don't.
Because it was really funny.
Really?
I took a snap streak. And I was
this
like,
was when streaks were like a big thing.
I took a snap streak of me. I was just like, nobody's gonna see this, but my I guess my camera glitched and the button pressed. I was in the bathroom and I had it against my leg and I pressed the button, but then I lifted my phone, and when I lifted my phone, you could see that my pants were that my pants were down. And then Justin texted me. He goes, "Are you in the bathroom?"
You know what? And that still stands true to this day. That's something that would totally happen today.
He goes, "Are you in the bathroom?" Crying, laughing face emoji. And I'm like, "Yep." Yep. And what about it? I said, "Yes, I am."
And you know what? And we still talk about us in the bathroom to this day.
Yep. And he goes, "No way." And I'm like, "Yeah, what?"
Wow. Kidding. Us circa 2016 is crazy.
I remember.
Oh, was that 2017? No, it had to have been 2016.
Yeah, 2016. I remember walking, because every morning in the gym, like you would walk
before starting our exercise or sport
activities. I remember that, and I remember we had a mutual friend, and she had the same schedule as me, so we became good friends. And then she was like,
I knew her from middle school.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, this is my friend Justin," and I'm like, "Hey, like, how are you?"
And then
we would just like talk in gym together. We would like freshman year.
Gym was the only class we had together freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Because then I had math, you had English.
Yes, I had English. Yeah.
And it was so fucked our freshman year. They really fucked our schedules because they had made us do double blocks of math and English,
and then they turned the second period of both into an elective,
which was stupid.
So we had to take another math and another English our last year.
Yeah, which was really stupid.
So we had all together had to take 5 English classes and 5 math classes.
Really stupid.
So
the New York City public school
and then
system.
For the regents, we had to do like 2 English regents, 2 social studies, 3 science.
Yeah, make it make sense. And then they wonder why kids are dumb.
Oh, please. They wonder, like, why do
you would think we would be extra smart, too.
Why do we have to take the regions?
I don't know. But kids nowadays, I don't think they have to. I don't know. They confuse me now.
They do. The kids in the school that I work at, they take the regions.
I don't know. They're stupid. I don't know. Schooling system.
They are stupid. Oh, my God. I hated the regions, but I loved Regions Week.
Me too.
There was something like about it.
And like once you're done with it and like you don't have to go in anymore.
Oh my God, dude. I remember,
like, oh my God, how'd you do on your region? Oh my God, I think I
once you got your phone back and then you like would walk out of the school, you're like, well, what's the plan now? We have the rest of the day.
Like, what are we gonna do? Should we hit up the bagel store?
should we go to Panera?
Should we go? Oh my God, should we go to Five Guys? And that's when you knew you had money from your parents.
You would take out a loan from the bank. Loan.
A loan, never paying back.
Oh my God.
The spots near our high school, Wendy's,
Delectable,
McDonald's, Panera,
Five Guys.
I
would fuck up Trader Joe's.
Dunkin'. Dunkin' was a big one in the morning and after school. What else was there? That's pretty much it.
There was like a few like little like shops.
Yeah,
that you would sometimes
like
get food at. There was Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Yes, we used to get a Panda Express a lot. We would get the freebies at Bob's Furniture.
And then they took those out and started kicking all of us out.
Yep.
Man, what a time.
Bob's Furniture was the best when you would walk out and you needed someplace either warm or cold to get out from the weather outside, and you would just like, ugh. I remember on the snow days used to be the best when school was still on, but you would go.
Yeah.
It used to be so much fun.
I loved it when I because FOMO, but when it was like a snow day, but like no one, like school wasn't canceled, but like you would still go.
Yeah.
And there was like barely anyone there, so like all the teachers would just play like movies, or like you would play games, and like they would just kind of let you like still use your phone.
Yeah.
Like it was still great, and like you would just talk to your friends all day.
Yeah. When we had a sub.
Oh my god! And like I felt bad for them because everyone would take advantage of them, but they
knew that. They knew that though.
They were self-aware.
They were just there for a check.
And you remember that hot sub that everyone really liked, Mr. McVeigh or whatever the hell his name was.
No,
I found him on LinkedIn.
I don't remember if I have him. If I ever had him.
I think he was a sub. He subbed for my math class, I think, once.
Oh, I don't remember.
People loved him.
Nah.
He was alright.
Nah. We had some like fun times, but we also had like I had probably the worst times of my life in high school.
Yeah, high school was.
No one talk about sophomore year.
No one talk about sophomore year, please. But I think that's a universal thing.
That is a universal thing.
As I talk to more like humans in my life,
it is a very universal
sophomore
thing.
year seems to be a very weird year for everyone.
What would you argue was your best year? I would say my junior year.
I would say senior
year.
But it was unfortunately cut short.
Although we did go on the senior trip, which was great.
Christ.
Thank God. Which I mean, there was a lot of discourse with that because there was a few planned. There was one winter one where
we got to vote. Thank God.
We got to vote.
Thank God for democracy.
We got to vote. One was Hershey Park. One was Kalahari.
And one was the ski trip.
And what was the ski trip?
Which we ended up going on.
We went to the ski trip.
Because the ski trip was in February, and then the other two were like
down the line. One was in May, one was in March.
Yeah.
And thank God. Thank God we chose, because that was a fun
one
trip.
of them, it wasn't Hershey. It was fucking Philadelphia, and it was like just to do like walking tour history about stupid. Philadelphia.
Yeah, something like that.
Like what the hell?
Like I don't want to look at the Liberty Bell.
I don't want to look at the Liberty Bell.
I want to go into a pool.
Exactly.
Oh my God, dude. You know what St. Francis Prep senior trip was last year? Aruba.
Private schools, man. I fucking wish.
Dude, and they had like chaperones there too, but they still like.
Our friend Natalie, she went to private school too. Hers was supposed to be to Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, private schools, man. I'm very against private schools. However,
I gotta say,
you are getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's
no,
crazy.
you are. But it's like, there's a certain. I would hate to work at a private school because there's a certain type of entitlement that
for
a parent
sure
would have. Like, I'm paying, at least in a public school. Like, if you ever become a teacher, the parent's not paying you, so
I think there's a certain level of entitlement to the students too. Like they think they're so much better than us public school kids. Like riding the bus, like you could just tell when they were in their uniforms, like they would think they're so much better than us. Like
just because your parents bankrupt themselves so that they could send you into the school. Please. Come on, bro.
I used to work at a school uniform store for the kids who like go to the private schools. They're so annoying. You spending $500 on new uniforms every school year is crazy. Exactly. When you could just show up like this in jeans and a t-shirt.
Your kid is going to grow out of it in the middle of the year. You got to come back. Like, what? That's so stupid to me. Like, public schools, I understand that maybe... I like New York public schools. I think the curriculum is not that bad.
I think they're character building.
Especially. There's definitely a lot of room for error.
Yeah.
Room for error.
Room for improvement as well.
Room for improvement. That's what I was trying to get at. But... ultimately, it's the best way. I think you could teach your kids social skills.
I totally agree.
Because there's only so much that...
Don't even get me started on homeschooled kids.
there's only so much that you can teach your kid at home.
I've never actually met a homeschooled kid.
I have.
Really?
I have.
Are they like weird?
Weird.
Yeah. Damn.
Weird.
Sorry.
But they're always smart. So I mean.
So, you know.
You gotta balance it out.
But I would rather have them be like socially
smart.
Because you couldn't learn book smarts. You can't. It's harder to teach social skills once they're older.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that you need to learn.
Like empathy and stuff. Exactly. That's something you really have to learn. Exactly. Young.
Like learning how to navigate
before they turn into sociopaths.
Sociopath.
But yeah. What a time we have.
Comment down below how your high school experience was. There was one time I saw this TikTok. And the guy said, his name was, I love this guy, Dooch Deck. Do you follow him?
Yes. Oh my God, I love him.
He's hilarious. He has a Long Island accent.
Yes. He's a nanny.
Yes, I love him. He goes, you want to know what someone's high school experience was? Ask them what their relationship was to Panera Bread. And and that'll tell you everything they need to know. Ours was very good. We would always sit at the big rectangle table. Yup. And it was like a family. I remember.
Oh my God, that was great time.
Dude, there was one time it was like kind of like a special event. It was my birthday. You remember we were celebrating it and we took like a bunch of pictures.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
Dude, it was good.
God, the Panera table was great though, and you would just like see people come in like that you knew and be like, come on, come sit.
Yeah, like come sit. Like, what's up? Hi.
Or I loved the booth.
Yeah,
the round booth.
And sometimes we would see our teachers there, and they would be like,
"What are you doing here?" And we'd be like, "Girl,
pretend you don't know us." But I would be like, "They hate us because they ain't us."
Facts. They wish they were still our age.
Mm-hmm. Now I love when people come up to us and are like, well, not people, but like I love when people message me or that they come up to me and they're like, I follow your Instagram and you and your friends have such a fun time.
I know.
It's so fun. I'm like, yeah, you wish.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we do. I have the best friends in the world. Life is fun when you're going to McDonald's at like 2 a.m.
For real. Oh my God, guys. The episode is about to end. However, we did just watch How to Train Your Dragon for the second time in 4D. Fucking Gerard Butler came out. Gerard Butler came.
It was crazy. Justin saw the door in the corner. He's like, the door is
Jessica thought
open.
I was going insane because the movie was about to start. And I'm like looking at the front because like the door is being opened. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And Jessica thought I was like having...
All of a sudden, smoke
comes out. And we're like, oh my God, the movie's about to start. What's going on?
Yeah.
A figure comes out of the smoke. And we're like... What? Who is that?
And I'm like,
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. I screamed that. I was like, oh my God, there's no way.
It was
crazy. For those of you who don't know, he plays the main character's dad, Hiccup. He plays the main character's dad, Stoic. So,
it was so good.
That
he threw out merch.
Dude, oh my God.
Around.
He's such a sweetheart too. He was like, I mean, I haven't seen it myself, but I hope you guys
I hope you love it.
Oh my God, he's so cute. And
his accent.
He's gorgeous.
Oh, he's handsome.
He's gorgeous.
I love him.
He's so handsome. Oh my God. They're doing a How to Train Your Dragon too. And they want to do Kate Blanchett for Hiccup's mom. And I really want that to happen. You've seen the second one, right?
I think.
Did you watch
I don't recall.
End?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay. Leave it that way.
So we'll watch.
Leave it that way. Anyway,
so if you haven't watched, go watch it.
Bye.
Love yous.